This is a life-changing moment for me. Today I'm filming my 1 month update since coming off birth control, and in today's video we're gonna do my 3-month update since coming off birth control. I'm filming my 6-month update since coming off birth control, a 9-month update since coming off birth control. Okay, hi guys, this is editing Kyla, but can we just take a moment and just, wow, that transformation, that's all I have to say. Okay, bye. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have been waiting for obviously a year, but it seems like forever to film this video. Like, I am so excited for this video because I cannot believe it's been 1 year since I decided to come off birth control. So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Kyla. I decided to go off birth control exactly 1 year ago today, I think. So today is November 4th, 2020, and I went off birth control literally a year ago yesterday, November 3rd, 2019. Hey guys, taking my last pill. I'm gonna celebrate, babe. Huh. Also, if you guys are wondering, like, why the heck are you wearing that, girlfriend? It's because, if you didn't know, I live in Florida and it's currently like 85 degrees outside, so that's why I'm wearing this, and I'm also about to go to lunch with a friend. If you guys do want to go watch how I progressed while coming off the pill every 3 months, I definitely recommend checking out that playlist. I will leave a link down below or in the cards above. But if you don't feel like watching all those videos, it is absolutely okay, because in this video, I'm just going to do like a whole entire overview on how I was before the pill and now a year off the pill. So if you don't feel like watching all those videos, it is okay, because I will be covering everything in this video. I will also be putting up before and afters, so please make sure to watch through the whole entire thing to see actual evidence of how much coming off the pill has changed me. Alright, so let's finally get into the video because I'm just so excited. I literally feel like I should be throwing a party right now because I went through a lot on the pill and while going off the pill, so maybe I'll celebrate with like Chick-fil-A or something. I feel like I need to celebrate. So if you guys see me looking down on my phone a lot, it's because I took a lot of notes that I want to make sure that I don't miss. So, because this is my last time talking about it. Alright, so let's do a little backstory for those of you who have never watched any of my birth control videos. So I went on the pill when I was 18 years old, and the reason why I decided to go on the pill was because I was having just horrible period cramps and just very heavy period flows. Also, FYI, this video is going to be super TMI, so maybe put in some earbuds if you're near people. Yeah, but yeah, so I was having horrible periods, you guys, to the point where I would literally have to miss work or school, and if I was at work or school and my period came, I would be like in the bathroom in a fetal position in so much pain to the point where my mom had to pick me up and I literally could not even drive. It was just so miserable. So I went on the pill and I was taking a very low hormonal birth control pill. Please hear me out. It does not matter if it says it's a low hormonal because it still will affect you. So I stayed on that pill for 3 years, so obviously until the age of 21, and I was already married for about 2 years in, and I really wanted to stay on it because I was not ready to have a baby yet. Like, we already got married young. We did not want to have babies young yet. We just wanted to enjoy our young marriage and just like travel and everything without having the responsibility of a child. And don't get me wrong, like, having a baby is such a beautiful thing, but we just weren't ready to have a child. So when I was like 21 and a half, I started to notice that I wasn't myself, and it's really hard to explain, but I noticed that a lot of my physical features, like my hair and my skin, and most of all my mental health, was taking a turn, and not for the good. And in my gut, I knew it was the pill because I never was like that until I went on the pill. So I was just seeing so many signs about coming off the pill, and most of all, I just knew it in my gut that the pill was just taking over my body, and I felt like I had no control over my body. And I know that sounds a little bit dramatic, but I promise you, if you watched any other like coming off birth control journey videos, so many girls have said the same exact thing. They just don't feel like themselves and they don't feel like they have any control over their body. So I started doing a lot of research, and I even bought a book called Beyond the Pill by Dr. Jolene Brighten. And in her book, she talks about all the negative side effects of it, but most of all, she talks about like how to get off of it, how to naturally take the toxin out of your body. And so after reading the whole entire book and watching so many other YouTube videos, I decided after 3 months just to get off the pill. And obviously I talked to my husband Sean because this is a huge thing, because that means there is a bigger chance of me possibly getting pregnant. But the thing is, he has even saw how much the pill has changed me into a completely different woman. And if you guys didn't know, we have been together since we were 14 years old. So this man has seen me grow up. And so for him to even say and notice that ever since I went on the pill, I have just changed so much, that says a lot. So together as a couple, we decided that it was just best for me to get off the pill, and I went off the pill on, again, November 3rd, 2019. So that is my whole little backstory. So let's get into the actual changes that I've noticed. So the first thing that I want to cover is my mental health, and I feel like that is the most important. And I want you ladies to please hear me out. Do not skip through this part because it is so important. So yeah, on the pill, I was just going through a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean just, I would get in depressive modes. And I also want to take these certain terms very lightly because I know people out there are actually struggling with it. So I really want to take this very lightly. Oh, there is something in my eye. I would have the worst mood swings, you guys. Like in the morning, I would be so good. I'd be so happy. I'd be jamming out to music, but like, something would just trigger me and I would just blow up on anyone around me, like whether it's Sean, my parents, anyone. I just would just get so explosive and so angry, and that's not me. Like that was never me. And if I wasn't getting angry, I would just bawl. Like I would be bawling my eyes out, so incredibly sad over like the littlest things. And I felt like that really took a huge toll on not only my relationship with Sean, but my relationship with other people, friendships, and most of all my faith. Like I just would get so upset and depressed over the littlest things. And I feel like that's when I noticed this is not me, because before the pill, I was like the happiest girl. I left a toxic middle school. I left bullies. I started a new like life basically, and I was just living a very happy high school life. And when I went on the pill senior year, things changed. So now a year later, I can honestly say I am a new woman. And I know I said that earlier in the video, but I mean this with everything. I am 100 times happier, and not just happy on the outside. I'm so truly happy on the inside. Like every aspect of my life is so different now. For example, when there's bumps in the road, which everyone has, I don't get so upset and so depressed over it. I just literally like get over it, and I know it's just temporary. Or for example, things in my past that I had to deal with while on the pill and still today off the pill, I'm able to handle those things. And I honestly see myself healing so much ever since coming off the pill. And you also got to keep in mind that when you are in just depressive modes and you're constantly sad, constantly angry, constantly stressed, that is going to take a toll on your body, your physical features, such as your hair, such as your skin. So I noticed because my mental health has been so great, that has helped also with my hair becoming thicker. It's not getting thinner because of stress. My skin, I'm no longer breaking out, which obviously I'll get into later on in the video, but it all leads to your mental health. But yeah, my mental health did a 180, and I feel like that is the main reason why I would never get back on the pill. Okay, so my little preach session is over now, but let's get into sleep and energy. So on the pill, let's just say my sleep schedule was really bad. I would always take so many naps. Like I was constantly tired, and that kind of ties in with my energy. So I was just constantly just felt so drained, and when you're just feeling so drained, you just feel unmotivated to work on your goals, and that's where my goals started to take effect. And like I said, the pill affects everything, you guys. You don't even understand. So now today, 1 year off the pill, I have amazing sleep. I get the full 8 hours of sleep. I'm actually not tossing and turning. And so because my sleep is amazing, my energy is amazing as well. I don't take any naps at all. Maybe I'll take like a Sunday after church nap, because let's be real, those are bomb. Okay, so this is where we're gonna talk about like my actual physical changes on my body. So this is where it's gonna get crazy. So before going on the pill, I had beautiful skin. I'm not gonna lie. I noticed that my skin started to become very uneven. like I would have horrible just red blotches. But most of all, I started getting like, I said it was subclinical acne in my other videos, but let's just confirm that that was actually it, because I really don't know. Like, I'm not a skincare professional, so subclinical acne is actually not a medical term or used by dermatologists to describe acne. However, it has been used to describe a type of acne that presents as forehead bumps. So these are tiny bumps, are more noticeable at different angles and make the skin feel bumpy and not smooth. So yes, I struggled with subclinical acne so bad, and it was a mixture of subclinical acne and like actual acne, so it just looked so bad, you guys. And so when I decided to come off the pill, obviously when that synthetic hormone, that toxin is coming out of your body, you will purge. Please don't mind Mount Everest on my forehead. I'm trying to detox, so when toxins come out of your body, they either come through out of, you know,
pores,
your pores, or when you go to the bathroom. So I think my body is just deciding to come out through my pores. So a little warning, the first few months of coming off the pill, you most likely will purge. Dr. Jolene Brighton actually kind of goes into it. So I know it's very uncomfortable and I wish that wasn't like that, but it's just part of the process, guys. So for the first few months of coming off the pill, I was purging. So on top of having subclinical acne, normal acne on my forehead, I was also getting like that cystic pimple inside of your skin, like that super hard pimple that doesn't break through your skin and it just feels literally like a rock, and it's just so painful. I started getting those on my cheek, and I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, I wanted to get back on the pill because of how just I did not feel beautiful at all. Let's just say that. But again, I'm telling you to please hang in there. It's so worth it. So obviously I didn't go back on the pill. I just stuck through it. And after a few months, my skin cleared up so much. And so a year later of coming off the pill, my skin is absolutely clear. And because my skin is so clear now and I don't struggle with any bumps on my face, no subclinical acne, no acne, I will get a little breakout around that time of the month, which is absolutely normal. But once my period is over, it is gone. Okay, so now let's finally talk about my hair. And that's gonna be like the biggest physical difference that you guys will notice, because I will have before and after pictures. But let's just say on the pill, I was losing my hair, like to the point where it looked like I was having a receding hairline, and that is so embarrassing. And I always kept this to myself because I don't want people to make fun of me, but I'm gonna just say it because you ladies just need to know that if you're on the pill and you're noticing your hair is thinning so bad, it is because of the pill. So I'm gonna put up the picture up now, and as you guys can see in the first picture, girlfriend is literally having a receding hairline at her temples, and it's so bad. And the second picture is only 6 months off the pill. Like, can you see the difference of only 6 months? Like, I don't have a receding hairline anymore. So now a year later, I would have to say my hair is so much more thicker. I don't have a receding hairline anymore. All my hair that I used to have before the pill is all back now. So yeah, I was balding. Alright, so the next topic that we're going to discuss is my actual like body composition. So when I was on the pill, I noticed that I would hold so much more water, and I just constantly felt so bloated. And I'm gonna put up a clip right now, and that is actually the clip that I took literally the last day I took my last pill. And you can just see in that clip how much of a difference I look now. And in that clip, I looked so just round and bloated, and you also can kind of see like my breakouts a little bit. Also, if you guys want, I definitely recommend go watching my first like birth control journey video and watching my video now, and you will see a huge difference in my face. I don't look so, again, just swollen and round and bloated, and I feel like now a year later, I do not hold as much water weight. Okay, so this may be a better example. So in the first video, I was on the pill. Second video was when I was a few months off the pill. And I feel like you can just see a huge difference. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but if you just look at my jawline, it is way more defined, as well as my cheekbones. And I also feel like my eyes don't look so sullen like in the first video, and they just look so much more brighter. I don't know if this helps, but I will also leave a link down below to both videos if you want to see a bigger version and compare the two. Actually able to burn stubborn fat that I had on the pill. Like, no matter how many times I would work out and no matter how many times I would count my macros, I would always have like this stubborn fat, mainly around like my back and like right here on my sides, and I could not get rid of it no matter what. And when I went off the pill, I noticed that I actually lost like a couple percentage of body fat, and it has made a huge difference. So, and that was actually one of the biggest things that I was so scared about, like going on the pill, was that I would gain weight on the pill. And I don't want to say that I gain weight. It's mainly water weight. You hold so much more water to the point where it looks like you gained weight. Okay, so the next topic is going to be a little not PG-13. We're going to talk about sex life. So like I said, the first 2 years of our marriage, I was on the pill. But within a year to almost a year and a half, I felt like something was wrong with me. And I always don't like talking about this because I feel like when I talk about having low sex drive, low libido, let's say low libido, women who just are haters would assume that something's wrong with my husband, and nothing's wrong with my husband. Please get that clear. It was honestly all me because I was never in the mood to have sex. That is supposed to be a beautiful, intimate moment with your husband. I just felt like something is so wrong with me, and it had nothing to do with him. And also, super TMI, I was really struggling with dryness down there. And I felt like that goes hand in hand with low libido. You just don't feel like it. So yeah, 1 year later off the pill, let's just say I was missing out. So yeah, our sex life is 100 times better since coming off the pill. It's just been amazing. However, like I said, if we do get accidentally pregnant, we will not be upset because we are at the point where if we do, it's okay. If we don't, it is fine. And we know that God has the perfect timing for a baby for us. So, okay, so the last topic that we're gonna discuss is periods. And like I said, before the pill, I had horrible periods, and that was kind of what led me to go on the pill. So on the pill, obviously, you basically do not get your period. I maybe like lightly bled. Like I literally would only use a liner, let's just say that. Once a month, and that is it. So when I went off the pill, the first few months, my periods did get a lot heavier, but I was not cramping. There was 1 month where they were pretty bad, and I kind of stayed in bed for a majority of the day, but I was able to still like get up and like go eat and everything. So a year later, my periods are back to normal. They are always on schedule now. When I went off the pill, I never struggled with like irregular periods. It just was on schedule. So I was very blessed with that. But last month, so month 11, I had the worst cramps yet. These cramps put me in bed all day. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous what month 12 is going to bring, or 13. Honestly, you guys, I would rather have to deal with once a month period pains than have to deal with all the negative side effects of the birth control pill. So overall, I would have to say that coming off the birth control pill was the best decision that I have ever made in my life. I cannot stress how much my life has changed for the good since coming off the pill, and I just want to raise more awareness about this. And I do not judge any of you ladies who are on the pill. I completely understand why you're on the pill, so please don't take this as judgment. It is so worth it just to come off the pill and using other forms of birth control methods if that is like your main concern. There are so many non-hormonal birth control methods, so please do your research. I will leave a link down below to the On the Pill book because Dr. Jolene Brighton actually talks about other non-hormonal birth control methods. So again, I definitely recommend reading that book. Can't believe I'm ending this series on my channel. It's so like bittersweet, but I am thinking about talking more about it on my Instagram and kind of like raising a little bit more awareness on there. So if any of you ladies want to educate yourself a little bit more, I would love for you to follow me on Instagram, and I will have like a whole birth control highlight and everything, because I just feel like this needs to be talked about more, because your doctor's not going to talk to you about it because they do make money off giving you birth control. So, obviously I'm not a doctor, so please take my advice with a grain of salt. But if you are deciding to come off the pill, I definitely recommend watching my first video ever, because I kind of talk about what methods I did to get the synthetic hormone out of my body and what supplements I was taking to supplement my body while coming off the birth control. So again, I will leave a link down below to that video. I also want to say, if you have been following me on this journey of coming off the pill this past year, thank you so much for just supporting me. I have received so much amazing comments. There I go again with amazing. How I encouraged so many of you ladies who struggled with the same exact things that I struggled with, and they thought they were alone. So if you're struggling with the same things that I did while on a pill, just know that you are not alone. This is just a season, and educate yourself. And you know, when you do come off the pill, you will purge, obviously, and I just want to encourage you ladies out there just to hang in there, stick through it, because it is so worth it in the end. I cannot stress that enough. But again, thank you so much for your endless support. I am so grateful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.